And hello guys, it's Delgado here with the deck profile for Yosenju's for the April 1st, 2015 format. Okay, so Yosenju's got hit in the ban list by limiting vanities to 2, so you have, generally, now Yosenju players have to change to either a more offensive build or they have to find more cards, and I mean, are more floodgates. And there's a bunch of floodgates that are actually coming out, like Lose a Turn, and there's floodgates like Mistake and Anti-Spell Fragrance, which are expensive cards, and it's not really budget friendly. So my version of the deck's a little bit more budget friendly, except for one or two cards. So, but it's more aggressive. So let's start off with the monster lineup. You got 3-1, 3-2, and then you've got 3-3s. So basically, 1 bounces back cards, 2 attacks directly, and 3 searches when damage is dealt to your opponent by another Yosenju monster. You got 2 Tajiks, which is basically honest. Also, it has the normal summon effect, and they all bounce back to the hand, including all the commas. I'm running 2 Magats, tribute one of these on the chains to special summon to keep an established field. It's always a good idea. You can go Magat into Misak to make rank 6, but I'm not using any of the rank 6 because I prefer all the rank 4s. I still have a couple cards missing from the extra deck. They're just roaming around in other decks right now. Here's the pendulum part. 3 left. Keeps everything safe with both its monster and spell effect. It's always good to activate this spell. If someone mirror forces, you can just send this to the grave, send this to the extra deck, and then keep maybe a huge swarm of monsters still alive, ready to attack. Daibok, it's you know, the boss monster, plus 300 damage when it's in the pendulum zone for your Yosenju monsters. This is an expensive card, so it's not extremely budget friendly, but you know, you can find it around $15, $20, depending on where you're getting it, online, card shop. Overall, I think it's a great card. I really like it. I love the art for it. I just think it's enjoyable. Yeah, you can't negate its pendulum summoning, and when it's summoned, you can bounce 2 cards on your opponent's side, or you can bounce 2 cards on the field. I mean, sometimes it can just stop your opponent if they get their boss monster out, and then you can even bounce back 10 keys to get more monsters, or bounce back other things to reset your pendulums. There's a lot of stuff you can do with this card. You can also normal summon it to get the bounce back effect, and it's a 3000 beater, so there's not a lot in the game right now that can beat over this. And then I run 2 rights, same thing with the left. Prevents them from being targeted, 2100 defense. It's a good card. And then you can change it to 11 as long as you have another Yosenju. It basically just lets you pendulum summon Daibok. And then 1 Misak. Misak's basically Catasser, except for wins, and he's just overall really good. But he's basically just utility. It kind of sucks to draw him late in the game when you're really just trying to top deck for something that you're more likely to utilize, or something that gives you more normal summons. But also when he's pendulum summoned, you get a destroy card, and in a destruction heavy format that the April 1st is going to be, I really think it's just going to be overall really good. So for spells, 1 Book of Moon, 1 D-Fisher, and 1 Darkhold. These are the only 3 spells I'm running 1 of. Book of Moon, you know, Book of Moon's Book of Moon. D-Fisher's D-Fisher. The deck doesn't get hurt by it because you're not recycling anything from the graveyard. There aren't any graveyard effects that you really need to worry about. Darkhold functions the same as Raigeki because you don't need field presence, and if you have field presence, you can just send left back to keep your monsters alive. So those are your 3 spells. Then you're running 3 Training Grounds. It's basically gateway for Yosenjus. You can only activate 1 effect though, even though it doesn't read that way. Buff up your monsters, and then it just allows you to search more. Your Tenki, because you can grab all of your commas and your Tajik with it, and then it's plus 100, so you don't know, that might come in handy. And your 3 dualities. Even though you're special summoning casually in the deck, you're still focusing on your normal summons, and you can still normal summon any of your higher level monsters just by tributing. And so those are all your spells. Your traps, you're running 1 Bottomless, 1 Vanities, 1 Compulse, and 1 Macro. Macro is the same thing as Defisher. Compulse and Bottomless are just your generally good traps. Vanities stop their game altogether. You just need to know when to play it. And then for traps that you're playing I'm playing multiple of, playing 2 D prisons, I think it's just really good to stop people during your battle phase, keep monsters alive, keep your life points alive. 3 secret techniques, I mean, it's searchable by any of your Yosenju cards, and it's just overall really good. Okay, and for the extra deck, I'm missing a bunch of cards, so please remember that. So I actually pulled this card recently, Dark Rebellion, XYZ Dragon. Really good. Just suck the life out of your opponent's monsters and buff them up. These are permanent gains. Cowboy is Cowboy. Dweller just to stop Shaddolls and Burning Abyss. Tiger King to get a Tenki again, set up for your next turn. And then Crazy Box, because I just really enjoy playing Crazy Box. I mean, Skill Drain at 1. But Crazy Box is just crazy. Allows you to, if you roll a 6, you can actually negate his effects, and you still have a 3000 beater. You can sit on him for a while, and I just think he's a fun card. And for the side deck, I've got 2 more Misoks that you can side out your rights for. 1 more right if you're really focusing on the pendulum. 3 MST, Divine Wind, Mist Valley, and 1 more Magat. There's actually a lot of, I need to get Mistakes and Shared Rides, and I'm thinking about maining them if I'm going for a stun heavy. This one, I'm actually missing a Terraforming from the side deck, but it's alright. This card basically allows you to keep an established field, but it's not as good as Magat in theory, because Magat stays on the field, plus you've got another level 4, level 6 Yosenju monster, which keeps these traps live if you don't have anything on your pendulum set, or in your set in your pendulum zone. So as always, tell me what you guys think about this build. Leave a nice comment, or and just check out my other videos. Thank you guys, and peace.